What's going on with y'all boys, man? I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be basically revisiting the Luka and AD trade. You know what I'm saying? I'll say what, 2-3 weeks since the trade. You know what I'm saying? A couple of games have gone on since then. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this might be a good time to revisit it. Going back, like my initial thoughts on it, I thought it was a good trade for the Lakers, and it was a confusing trade for the Mavericks. I still feel like it's still a bad trade for the Mavericks, but for the Lakers still have major problems. That major problem is a big man. The Lakers had just lost to the Hornets. The Lakers traded for the Hornets big man just for the trade to fall through. You know what I'm saying? And now that player that they traded for beat them. I'll say that Lakers still have a major problem. I'll say is keeping them from winning a championship. And I'll say that is a good defensive finishing center. So I think that's the only thing that's pretty much keeping them away from being that top dog as far as contenders. Right now, they're a playoff team for sure. Western Conference Finals team, contender. But when you talk about championship level teams, I don't see the Lakers as that. I don't think they have enough depth. I don't think they have enough defense. You get what I'm saying? What about if you run into the Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders? Imagine what he can do to you. I see the Grizzlies still competing with the Lakers. You get what I'm saying? I don't see them as a full step ahead. Maybe another thing is like when they run into another big team like the Nuggets. You get what I'm saying? Because if you all remember last season, Jokic was causing major problems for the Lakers, even when the Lakers had Anthony Davis. And the major problem in that series for the Lakers was defense. How was they going to be able to stop Jokic? And like shot creating and having another score. But one of the two biggest problems in that series was Jokic. And now that they traded away Anthony Davis, now that exposes that problem even more. You get what I'm saying? How are you going to stop the Jokic's or any other just dominant big man in the league? Because now you're putting pressure on LeBron more defensively to make plays, which he can do. But as we all know, LeBron's not the defender that he used to be. He can make stops for sure, but you're asking a 40-year-old man to get stops consistently. He's not as athletic or he's not as quick or fast as he once was before. When you mix that in with him having to control the offense, many times him being the only main option. On top of that, you're asking him to guard the team's best player, basically. I ain't completely sold on that. They don't have size. You get what I'm saying? I think one of their tallest players is Jackson Hayes. Basically, their best big man is Jackson Hayes. To win a championship, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that can cut it. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I do think is that the Lakers will be better off going into free agency, getting a veteran. I feel like that would give them a better chance than them trying to grind it out with Jackson Hayes, but that's just me. On the other hand, you got the Dallas Mavericks. Now, as you all know, his first game back, Anthony Davis got injured. You get what I'm saying? It's basically like the Mavericks got the Anthony Davis experience all in one game. You get what I'm saying? He went from being dominant, looking like one of the best players in the league. Now he got injured. He out for multiple weeks. And now it's kind of like you basically traded Luka for Max Christie. That was basically one of the main questions when they traded Luka for Anthony Davis, because the Mavericks did have questions about Luka's weight and his availability, but I'm like, you traded him for Anthony Davis, one of the most injury-prone players in the NBA. Realistically speaking, like we all know that when Anthony Davis is on the court, he's dominant, but it's just about him being on the court. Yeah, that was one of the main questions. Was Anthony Davis going to be able to stay healthy and do all that? The fact that you gave up Luka because you were talking about his weight and his injuries, but you traded for another player that's almost known for him being injured, makes no sense. At this point, I forgot the GM's name. I think his last name Harrison or something like that. Looking like he better count his days, because there might be some change in Dallas. There might be some change in Dallas, especially because now Kyrie Irving is becoming a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know, you never know with a player like Kyrie. He might, think his best decision is to move on. You get what I'm saying? Even though I do think he's going to stay in Dallas, but now you just never know. So now basically, it's just Kyrie's a one-man wrecking crew out there. You're only going to get so many years out of Anthony Davis because he's basically on his last stretch of his career now. You're only going to get 5-6 years out of him. You know what I'm saying? Before contemplating retirement. I still think it was a better trade for the Lakers. Even though they created a major problem now. But it's a problem that can be fixed. Like I said, all they really need is a defensive-minded veteran center. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that knows how to win. Somebody that can help them win. As far as for the Mavericks, I don't know what direction they're going in now. I would have thought that, you know what I'm saying, if you was to trade away Luka, you're going to get a mega star, a young star at least. But you basically got older. Now you're basically in win now mode without a championship team. That's all I got for this video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.